Hey everyone. All right, so today is my, sixth consecutive green day. It was green all last week, green yesterday, green again today, up $4,000. CEI, that was the big winner for me. Almost $7,000 of profit on that name. And then, of course, the second stock I traded, in the red on, so net profit, $4,000. Still 2 times the daily goal, and I'm still feeling really good about the momentum coming back into the market because CEI was up over 120% this morning, which is pretty impressive. So you can see here my traveling trading station. I've got the main laptop, monitor 1, monitor 2, backup laptop. Well, really is just sort of a backup. And then I've got my traveling trading buddy here, Roberto, as you guys know, who is going to do an Ask Me Anything live on Facebook, YouTube today at 12 p.m. So if you missed it because you're watching this recap later this afternoon, we'll make sure we upload or make it public on YouTube, the YouTube live. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, we'll see you guys.
Don't miss it anyway.
Don't miss it. All right, so we'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Bye, everyone. All right, everyone, so we're going to do our midday market recap here, go over the trades from the morning, finishing the day up $4,002.76. Not a bad day. 2 times the daily goal, but, sure would have been better without those losses on SOLY. CEI up 112% still right now was the big winner, almost $7,000 of profit on that one. It was just obviously a big mover and pretty clean. I mean, it's got 20 million shares of volume right now, but the first trade was right here, pre-market, once the bell rang as it broke over this pre-market high here of 82 for the break of 3, squeezed up to a high of 344, pulled back, and this is where things got a little frustrating. I started the day by losing 1,200. Was it 1,200? Yeah, it was about 1,200 on SOLY. So I sort of right away was like, all right, well, I'm in the red, and I'm not at my daily max loss, but starting the day in the red is never a good thing, and I better be really careful. So we got this squeeze here up to 340, 330, a little pullback here, scalped this pullback up to a high of 344. I then got back in right here thinking we were going to break over the highs, and I gave back I think almost all of my profit from that trade. I got back in right here. I gave back profit again. I got back in right here, and well, that was the beginning of turning things around. That was a nice trade. So the problem is that I had to give it a couple of tries, and sometimes it's like that. BPTH was a stock that was like that. Had to try it once and twice and 3 times, and then finally it was the 4th time where we got that big breakout on high volume. And on this trade right here with 9,000 shares, I was instantly up almost $3,000. It was because I got in a little early. So really solid there. Hit a high of 75, 1 minute pullback. Added for the move up to 4. Second 1 minute pullback, added again, scalping this move here. And then this is where things just sort of started to go parabolic, squeezing up, and I added into this move. So really the bulk of the profit was between 10 and 10-12. So about 12 minutes of really awesome activity. A drop back down here. A little bit of a bounce. I was watching this break of 40 to get back in. I hesitated. It only popped up a little bit, and I kind of was like, you know what? You're just over the $4,000 mark by $2. Let's just stay above that mark. So yesterday I was up 2,800, gave back 1,000, finished the day up only 1,800. So today, since I already had these 2 red trades, I didn't want to let that happen again. I scalped a lot of shares on CEI, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. And that's not always the most efficient way to trade with commissions, but in this case, I had trades here and here and here and here and here, 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 and then up through this area. So I took over 100 trades today total, which is excessive. I don't usually go that far, but today was a day where it was worth it. Now, on the other hand, on SOLY, I only traded about 10,000 shares in total on it, and I managed to lose 2,900 bucks. So on this one, my first trade was an attempted red to green move. And you probably look at this and say, why are you even bothering with this? Well, it was the daily setup that I was really looking at with a sort of mark at 1850 and 1889. And if we broke that level, I knew we had room up to 20. And, it's a stock that was really strong yesterday. So sometimes the next day they pull back a little bit and then they rip through, and next thing you know, they're breaking through the previous day's high. So that was the setup. I knew buying below VWAP was risky, but I did it anyways. First trade was right here, popped up to a high of 713, failed, stopped out as it came back down. So on that trade, I lost $1,200. I got back in as it squeezed up right here. I missed this entry and bought basically this little pullback right here, and that didn't work, and it came back down. And on this one, I was in at 40 with 4,500 shares and stopped out at $17. So that was like a $1,600 loss, and that put me in the red by 2,900 bucks. And at that point on the day, it put me back to break even. So I was already up 3 on CEI, down 3 on SOLY, so I was flat on the day as of 9:50 coming into the 10 a.m. mark. So that's partly why I feel like I wasn't as aggressive as I could have been. Towards the end, I was trading with 1,500 share positions on CEI, reducing my share size, not wanting to risk going back to break even. So I didn't push it as hard as I could have. Right now, it's forming an ABCD setup on the 5-minute chart, meaning that a break over 65 could give us a move back up to 98. It's definitely a good 5-minute setup to keep on watch, but with declining volume, which is typical of a period of consolidation, but at this point, 20 million shares, it's coming up at 11 a.m. It's no longer the time of day that I should be trying to be aggressive. So I'm going to make it my, fourth, fifth, sixth consecutive green day. 4 green days last week, Monday, Tuesday, market was closed. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, market was closed Thursday, and then Friday. A green day on Monday. And today, you went into the red, but came back out, finishing green. So I'll be grateful for that. And CEI squeezing up 120% is a great indicator of momentum coming back into the market. And if this thing does break over 65, that's really going to say something about strength today. So today I was really focusing on one stock, kind of having some internet issues, a little bit of lagging on my order execution. So took down everything to just reduce the latency. But yeah, the thing is on this right at this very moment, I wouldn't buy if it squeezed right up right now to 65 because it just came from 40. So I'd be buying something that's really extended. The place I like it is when it pops up like this and then pulls back a little bit. So then I need to trade a 1-minute setup. It's a 5-minute chart pattern, but I need to be low risk on the 1 minute. So that means I need a little pullback right here, and then an entry could be the break over 450. Because look at that. Flushes right back down to 433. You don't want that to happen while you're holding from a 465 entry. So the setup has to work both on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. And if it's too extended on either one, then that starts to create some risk. So anyways, this 5-minute candle now has about 3.5 minutes left on it. It's now looking like it might close red, but we'll see. So that's it for me. Green day, and we'll try to do it again tomorrow. Momentum with CEI is definitely back, so just let's really keep an eye out for the next stock to make that 50, 60, 70, or even 100% move. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive on jumping on it quickly, and I'm going to try to keep losses on other stocks a little tighter. So when I'm taking this type of trade, it's all profit. It's not digging me out of the hole from something else. So yeah, so no, I'm green on the day. 7,000 on CEI right here, and then a $2,900 loss on SOLY, so $4,000 of net profit. So good green day, $4,000. All right, I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.